Welcome, graduates 2019. At this time, could you please take your seats?
Hey guys, Mark and Kelsey here.
And we're here in the audience with you guys.
We're so excited to be here and finish this chapter of our lives.
But first, we went around and asked some familiar faces on campus what advice they had for all of us here today.
Here's what they had to say to the class of 2019.
My advice for the class of 2019 is just be yourself. You're amazing, and everybody will know it when you show them that.
Go out there and use your judgment.
Walk a mile in my footsteps before you criticize.
Explore your options and don't be afraid to take risks.
Pay your parking tickets and all your other fines, or you'll have an empty diploma.
Do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
No class, no interaction, no encounter was a waste of your time. Transferable skills are a real thing. Facts.
Travel the world, come back and get the job that you deserve.
So the advice I have for 2019 grads is that organization is so important, especially if you're a busy person. I can't find it. And to be on time for, oh my God, I'm late for a meeting, I gotta go.
Stop at all stop signs, and whatever, do not text while you drive.
Well, I just want to say welcome to the real world, and make sure when you're out there you enjoy your pasta.
Don't let your major define you. If you can find something that you enjoy where you could grow and advance and never stop learning.
Make sure you check your oil. Make sure you check your tires.
Always be proud of who you are and proud of being a bear.
Congratulations, class of 2019. Remember, stay safe, stay strong, and always wear your seatbelt.
Good luck to all of yous. I love you. You see my BSU shirt?
And I love you all, and I'm going to miss you, and it's the saddest part of the year for me.
Life's hard. Make sure you take it easy once in a while.
Graduates, would you please rise?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administrators, faculty, librarians, and staff and students of Bridgewater State University, I proclaim this undergraduate commencement convocation convened. Thank you. You may be seated. We especially want to thank the following BSU music faculty for this afternoon's processional and recessional music: Dr. Spencer Ashton, Dr. Donald Running, Professor David West, and Professor Rachel Daly. And to our faculty marshals, Dr. John Marvell and Dr. Martina Arnett. And our students marshals, Ms. Cara Marks and Ms. Andrew Raposo for leading our procession. Please stand if you're able, and welcome to the podium Ms. Alyssa Germain, class of 2019, who will lead us in singing the first verse of America the Beautiful. The words are on the back or cover of the program. Thank you, Ms. Germain. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now honored to introduce the 12th President of Bridgewater State University and graduate of the class of 1983. Please join me in welcoming President Frederick Clark, who doesn't need any more introduction as he is very humble.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma. It is truly my great pleasure to welcome all of you here on this beautiful afternoon and to thank you for joining with us to celebrate the class of 2019. I would like to take a moment at the beginning to honor members of the military, veterans, and all public safety officials who are with us here today. Thank you for keeping us safe. I also want to take note of the fact that we have members here from the Watertown Fire Department with us. They're here in force, and the reason they're here is to honor one of our graduates. She told me I can use her name. Her name is Alyssa Toscano. Alyssa lost her dad in the line of service in the Watertown Fire Department service 2 years ago. And all of the members of the Watertown Fire Department came out to show their support. And I would just say If you want to know what a fire department family looks like, thank you, Watertown Fire Department. Since it takes a small army to make this day possible, I want to thank in particular Keith McDonald, who is the general who coordinates that army, and I want to thank all of the employees from the BSU community who give selflessly of their time throughout the year in preparation of your most important day. Thank you, grounds crew and everyone else connected to today. Thank you. I want to also acknowledge a few special guests of the university, beginning with our Board of Trustees. I'd like to ask the trustees to stand and remain standing while I call their names. First, the chair of our board, Mr. Eugene Durgan. Anna Grady, your student trustee. Mr. Ned Murphy, and Ms. Margaret Caulfield. Margaret's BSU class of 2000. Thank you very much, trustees, for being with us. Thank you. We also have special guests on the stage as well. United States Senator Edward Markey, today's keynote speaker and honorary degree recipient. Mr. Marquis Taylor of Coaching for Change, today's Distinguished Service Award recipient. BSU's President Emeritus, Dr. Dana Molafaria. Thank you, Dana. We have a few special guests in the audience as well. Senator Markey's wife, Dr. Susan Blumenthal, is with us. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. And also the Senator's State Director, our very good friend here on the South Shore, Jim Cantwell, is with us as well. Thank you, Jim. Our good friend, Mr. Lou Ricciardi, for whom the College of Business is named, is with us as well. State Senator Mark Pacheco, our local state senator, is here. Thank you very much, Senator, for being with us. And the family and friends of Marquis Taylor is here as well. Thank you all for joining us. At this time, it's been my privilege to introduce and thank members of the campus community. However, I want to break tradition just for today, because one of your fellow graduates, Mr. Mark Goodwin, asked if he could do the honors.
To the roller coaster of my freshman year, to the breeze of my senior year, to the Communications Studies Department, to BSU Transit, to Marcom, to BSU Life, to all my residence halls that were my second home, to all my lifelong friends, to my coworkers who I can now call family, to my roommates who I've grown so close to my professors who taught me so well, to my parents who pushed me, to my managers who treated me more than an employee, to the Sodexo workers who cooked good food for us every day, to the janitors and custodians who kept everything neat, to the police who kept us safe, to the RAs and RDs who maintained a city and a building, to President Clark, who was always happy to give out a free shirt, to all my fellow Bears, to BSU, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making my college experience what it is. And thank you for making BSU a place I'll never forget.
Mark, where are you? Stand up, Mark. Stand up. There he is right there. Well, as Mark so beautifully pointed out in the video, our students have benefited from exceptional role models who guided and shaped them into the graduates that are before us this afternoon. Those members of the BSU community have personally invested in the noble causes of teaching, advising, supporting, counseling, and mentoring. I would now like to ask our faculty and librarians to just please rise and remain standing. Your faculty and librarians. Could the administrators and staff also rise and stay standing? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, please join me in a warm round of applause for Bridgewater's finest. Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to invite to the podium Mr. Eugene Durgan, the chair of the Bridgewater State University Board of Trustees. Mr. Durgan has enjoyed a long and impactful career of leadership here at BSU and has generously given of his time to this institution for over 25 years, serving on the Bridgewater State University Governing Board as trustee and chair, in addition to serving as chair of our Bridgewater State University Foundation Board. Ladies and gentlemen, the hardest working trustee in the Commonwealth, Gene Durgan.
Thank you, Mr. President. My guess is that in the last few years, you've had a few times when you thought that this day might not happen. Well, now the sleepless nights are over. The worry that you are going to make it is past. The "oh my Lord" feeling, will this ever happen, is behind you now. Your day has come. Of course, I'm talking to the parents and families of our graduates. I'm very privileged to extend the heartiest congratulations of the Board of Trustees. For several years now, we have been hearing of the achievements of this class of 2019, of its camaraderie, of the values you have brought to your soon-to-be alma mater, and the legacy you are leaving. We finally get a chance to see you gathered as a group, and we are exceptionally proud of you. Several years ago, you gathered for the first time as essentially a group of newcomers to the university with the shared goal of a Bridgewater degree. First as strangers, and now and for the rest of your lives, you will introduce a number of classmates sitting near you this afternoon as among your best friends in life. You also came together ambitious, curious, and perhaps a bit daunted by the studies that were ahead of you. Now and for the rest of your lives, you will refer to one or more Bridgewater faculty members by name and likely joining you today as among the best teachers and mentors you've ever had. That's very special. You've reached that milestone in your lives where you will be urged to change the world. That's a tall order, but consider this. Consider what changes you've experienced during your time at Bridgewater. You've changed not only because of the education, training, and mentoring you've received, but also because of the leadership on campus you've observed both in the spoken word and in the unspoken example. Those talents will be with you for the rest of your lives and are your key to changing the lives of many for the better. Over the course of many years, I've had the chance to meet literally thousands of Bridgewater grads. And I can tell you, when you've met one Bridgewater graduate, you've met one Bridgewater graduate. With many unique talents and values, Bridgewater alums have made extraordinary contributions to their families, their regions, their state, and well beyond. You will do the same. Today you will receive a degree from one of this nation's oldest universities, but one on the cutting edge of education, training, and innovation. You will soon learn of the deep and unbendable bond that exists between an alum and Bridgewater, and that bond will be as strong 50 years from now as it is today. You will gather many times over the years as a reunion group and proudly remember the class of 2019. We wish you great success and happiness, but when those occasional lousy days happen, come back to campus. Come back by car, by train, by plane, or maybe just in a daydream. I guarantee you will be refreshed and reinvigorated. As a famous basketball coach used to tell his players, you can have many good days, but you can't have a perfect day unless you've done something to help somebody else. May you have many good days and many perfect days. Finally, so that we can have proper decorum at this felicitous celebration, we respectfully ask our families and friends, when your graduate comes across the stage to accept the degree he or she has worked so hard for, that you scream your bloody heads off. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Chair Durgan. To bring greetings on behalf of the university's faculty and librarians, I am pleased to invite to the podium Dr. Irina Secilianu, Vice President of the Massachusetts State College Association Bridgewater Chapter and a member of our Mathematics Department. Irina.
Good afternoon. 2 years ago, I visited my home country, Romania, and spent time traveling with my father. During this visit, we stopped at a museum dedicated to the victims of the communist era. It was an old prison for political detainees turned into a center to preserve the memory of those who had been held captive. As we walked through room after room filled with the testimonies of the horrors endured in this prison, I was filled with a sense of my family's destiny. You see, my grandfather, my father's father, has spent more than a decade in such a political prison. As we reached the memorial hall and my father lit a candle in memory of his father, I began to understand that even though my father did not sit in a cell, he too shared in this sentence. I saw the invisible marks left by growing up without a father or income, not being allowed to finish high school, being kicked out of university after university simply because his father had been a political detainee. It was only until a group of students stood up to that repressive regime in 1989 that his life was allowed to enter normality. I was only 8 when the revolution happened. And so at that same moment I saw my father lighting that candle, I realized that all the many opportunities I had in my life were due in part to the brave choices that a group of students made to risk their lives for the greater good. Today, you are here in part because of the choices of others. In your journey to this moment, your family and allies made the choice to support you, often at the cost of difficult financial decisions. Your faculty also made choices. They chose to believe in you. They have poured their passion into your classes and shared rich conversations in offices. They have inspired you in undergraduate research, and they too have sacrificed much for you to be here. Whether it's giving up time on weekends to provide more feedback on your work, carefully writing recommendations for jobs or graduate school, helping you through your difficult days, or guiding you into work that they knew would advance your education and your career, they were there for you. But beyond their time, your faculty have also made their choice to dedicate their careers to public education. Today, your faculty stand united on this stage in their deep belief that being a professor at a public institution like Bridgewater State is a calling to help students like yourselves get an opportunity for a better life. So today is your day. Long after the excitement of this day has died down, in the quiet moment after the celebrations, I encourage you to think about the choices that lie before you. What will you be standing for? What choices will you make as an artist, a social scientist, a journalist, a teacher, or a social worker? The lesson that my father imparted on me was that our lives should not just be another story of an individual journey towards personal fulfillment. We are in this together. The choices you make will shape not only your future, but our collective future. Class of 2019, those choices are now up to you. Thank you, and on behalf of faculty and librarians, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Vice President Ciciliano. And now just a few words from me. First, let me congratulate you, graduates, for today, for your success today. If this was a movie, we would be in the end game right now. A crossroads, a day that you will always remember. And the 300 photos of you taken by your family and friends helps, for sure. But you will remember today not only because it's an important milestone in your lives, but because you had to expend incredible effort over several years to earn it. You have sacrificed so often. Some of you even parked in the garage. Or it could be worse, could have been Tower Lot. You endured long nights of studying that left you feeling so wiped out, you wondered if Thanos had used his infinity gauntlet right here on campus. You immersed yourself in research and balanced your education with demands of work and family. You did what you had to do. You overcame challenges, and maybe even moments of self-doubt to arrive here, but here you are. You earned your Bridgewater State University degree, just as I did and thousands of others who came before you. And all of us on this stage and across this university are deeply proud of you. And since none of us succeeds alone, I also want to recognize all the family and friends that are gathered with us as well. Remember, graduates, we all stand on the shoulders of others who've lifted us to our heights of personal achievement. And the class of 2019 is particularly special to me because you're my first class. I am really, truly going to miss you, all of you. Many of you started your BSU journey at the same time I started mine as your president. We gathered under this very tent on September 1st, 2015. I remember because it was 100 degrees. I highlighted then what remains my most important priority now, the success of you, our students. Whether you were here 4 years ago or arrived later, we have celebrated your countless academic, athletic, and personal accomplishments together. We marched arm in arm to support our values. And for the students that we tragically lost over these past 4 years, we grieved together. In these final moments of your BSU journey, I want to remind you just one more time about who we are as a university family. The motto of Bridgewater State is not to be ministered unto, but to minister. And this motto is important because it embodies the very expectations that we have of you, our Bridgewater graduates. But what does it mean? Well, it starts with something simple but fundamental: caring for and supporting each other. It's about being kind to one another. I have witnessed you do that every single day on our campus. You studied together. You illegally shared your HBO Go passwords with each other. You held open the 10,000-pound doors at the DMF building for one another. And you lifted each other up whenever and as often as you needed to. Please take that kind spirit into the world with you. And with Hollywood's spin, I could say that you should be more like Captain Marvel or the Black Panther than Thanos. Or maybe more like Jon Snow than Cersei Lannister. And for some of the older folks in the room, be more like Luke Skywalker as opposed to Darth Vader. But my friends, those characters are fiction. You are real. And the education that you received here at BSU, that education is your superpower. A superpower made possible, by the way, by the true superheroes of this university, your professors and librarians. And our hope and expectation for you is that you will use that power to improve the lives of others, one person at a time. Use your power, in short, to make a positive difference in this world, not to be ministered unto, but to minister, not to be taught, but to teach, not to be served, but to serve. All right, maybe you don't have a magical hammer, but you do have newfound wisdom. And maybe you don't have a suit of armor, but that cap and gown you're wearing shows that you are battle-tested and hardened against the challenges that lie ahead. You are ready. And since there's no shortcuts, making a difference requires you to get involved. You must be active, engaged members of your community. Martin Luther King once said that history will have to record that the greatest tragedy of this period of social transition was not the strident clamor of bad people, but rather the appalling silence of good people. Our democracy needs your voice. It needs your help. It needs your active involvement, particularly of people of goodwill. Democracy is not a spectator sport. You cannot make a difference by being indifferent. You cannot make an impact by sitting on the sidelines of apathy. There are big problems in the world today. Your generation is concerned about war and violence, inequality and lack of economic opportunity, climate change, and the destruction of the natural world. You might think those issues are too large for one person to have an impact. And if you think that, you could not be more wrong. All of us can make a difference. All of us have a role to play. All of us have a responsibility to play that role. And as I have said, BSU has given you the power and the tools to make an impact, to make a difference. Change begins with you. One task at a time, one day at a time, one BSU bear at a time. Not to be ministered unto, but to minister. And my good friends, as you might say, that's the T. Congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you. I am now so honored to introduce our keynote speaker, United States Senator Edward Markey. He is great, and for more than 40 years, Senator Markey has served the residents of Massachusetts in the United States Congress. He's a national leader and author of some of the most important laws in the areas of energy, environment, and telecommunications policy. He has been a powerful and effective voice for transitioning our economy to clean and renewable energy resources, including authoring the only comprehensive climate legislation to pass a Chamber of Congress, and recently authoring the Green New Deal resolution. We're proud of that. Senator Markey has bolstered United States and global security by staunching nuclear proliferation, and he enacted financial reforms to protect consumers and investors against the type of abuses that directly triggered the global recession. He has ensured the continued openness of the internet, and he advanced the interest of consumers by injecting competition into electric, telecommunication, and telephone markets, and protecting the privacy of personal information. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to welcome our keynote speaker, United States Senator Edward Markey.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Mr. President, so much. Thank you for your fantastic leadership of this great university. Thank you, Chairman Durgan, and all of this incredibly distinguished faculty. And above all, To the graduates, I honor your achievement here today, and I thank you for this invitation. Today is a day of joy. Today is a day of accomplishment. And today is a day to recognize those who helped you reach this point. Your parents, your friends, the faculty, and of course, the commuter rail that you used to get here. I was a commuter to college. I commuted to college, I commuted to law school. So Bridgewater has picked a commencement speaker who lived with his parents all through college and all through law school. And I still live in the same house in Malden, Massachusetts. So graduates, if you do end up living back at home and your parents ask you when you're leaving the house, just remind them that if you can stay just a few more months, one day you too might be a United States Senator. So let them know that. I am the first person in my class in my family to graduate from college, just like more than half of you here today. My father grew up in Lawrence on the first floor of a triple-decker with his brothers and sisters. He drove a truck for the Hood Milk Company. He eventually became a supervisor, but he had a tough job, lugging cases of milk up and down 3 flights of stairs in 90-degree heat and 10-degree snowstorms. Yes, actually, milk used to be delivered without Grubhub. There was a time when it came to your door. You can ask your parents. It did happen at one point. The Hood Milk Company was very good to my father. He loved his colleagues. My mother, she was very smart, president of her senior class in high school, but her mother died when she was a junior in high school, so she had to raise her 3 younger sisters. That's just the way it was. Girls didn't get to go to college if anything went wrong with the family. And so I'm very conscious of the fact that I'll never work as hard as my father, the milkman, and I'll never be as smart as my mother, who could do math at the kitchen table for fun. I know that. What I received were opportunities that they did not receive, and that you have received from your parents, from your family. That's what distinguishes you. So from my perspective, before I ever stepped foot in a law school class, I had never met a lawyer. Before I was elected to Congress, I had never been to Washington, D.C. in my life. I flew down to visit Washington to be sworn in as a congressman, my first visit. If you Google blind faith, you will see my picture come up. But I do know this. We are all here today because we have been given opportunities that were beyond the reach of many in past generations, including my parents. Something good happened to our families in the 20th and 21st century so that we could choose our own paths from now into the rest of our lives. Of the 6 billion people on the planet, most of them would trade places with you right now, and not just because you have 5 parties to go to tonight. They would trade places with you because you are 1/2 of 1% of the most privileged people who have ever lived in the history of the planet, now that you have a Bridgewater State degree. Like me, many of you worked your way through school. Some of you may have transferred from another school. For some of you, English may be a second language, or you may already have a family of your own. And some of you may be readying for graduate school. And that's what the promise of higher education is all about, the diversity of life, experience, and backgrounds. We all are in pursuit of the same thing, knowledge. Just think of what we recently discovered, that we can photograph a black hole, that there is liquid water on Mars, that Kim Kardashian can become a lawyer. We've learned all these things in the very recent past. And if knowledge is power, and with power comes responsibility, then your generation has more responsibility than anyone that has ever come before it. People say that you can only remember 3 things from a graduation speech. Well, following directions was never my strong suit. My mother used to tell me that she was going to donate my brain to Harvard Medical School as a completely unused human organ. So what I tell you, though, is that I'm going to give you 4 things because you are Bridgewater. There are 4 ways that you can live up to your responsibilities as residents of this country, of this world, ways in which you can use your degree to do good and also to do very well for yourselves. 1, make it easier for the next generation to have the same feeling of accomplishment and possibility that you have here today. Many of you here are one of the 45 million people who will leave college and have student loans. Student debt in our country right now is somewhere close to $1.5 trillion. That's a trillion with a T. And unfortunately, many of you will be trading the weight of textbooks for the crushing weight of student loan debt, not to mention the chilling prospect of several more years of eating instant ramen for dinner. And that's wrong, and I'm not just talking about the ramen. That's why I'm fighting for legislation that will allow students like you to renegotiate your student loans, to get a lower rate for repayment of those loans. If people can do that with their homes and cars, you should be able to do the same thing with your student loans. The big dreams of college should never be thwarted by the small print of student loans. I was on financial aid as a commuter going through college. I did not make my last student loan payment until I had been in the United States Congress at age 35 for 10 years. That is the way in which this system works. I had a national student loan, I had a Pell Grant, I had a state help as well. That's who you are. Pell Grants are a learning lifeline, like work-study jobs or Wikipedia. We need to support more Pell Grants, more financial assistance. Pell Grants should not be cut, they should be increased in the total amount which young people in our country receive. Number 2, protect the planet against the greatest challenge of our time, the climate crisis. Our planet is running a fever. There are no emergency rooms for planets. We have to ensure that we engage in the preventative care which protects our planet. We're joined here today by Senator Mark Pacheco, who is a great climate leader up in the State House. But I will tell you this, that from the Industrial Revolution to the Information Revolution, we've been spewing carbon pollution into the atmosphere, trapping heat and warming our planet. The United Nations calls the climate crisis an existential threat to our planet. Our own scientists in November, all 13 federal agencies, all 13 of them said, if we continue business as usual until 2100, and many of you will still be here in 2100, that the temperature for the planet is going to warm 9 degrees Fahrenheit. And off of our own coast, the ocean could rise 11 feet. That's from all 13 federal agencies of this administration in November of 2018. So we're also going to see 1 million plant and animal species on the verge of extinction. Climate crisis is the national security, economic, health, and moral challenge of our times. And we have to ensure that we take the steps that are necessary in order to deal with it. Previous generations may have broken the planet by pollution, but you are the ones who will fix it. You know that our energy future will not be found in the dark of a mind, but in the light of the sun. You are the generation of the Green New Deal. This revolution must take place so that we can save all of our nation, all of creation, by engaging in massive job creation in all of these renewable energy sectors. That is the challenge which we have as a society. You here in this class, which is graduating, you can create those jobs in our green economy. You can work in that economy. You can teach climate science in our elementary and junior high schools. You can report as a journalist on the rising seas and the stronger storms in newspapers or on television. You can engineer the seawalls that will protect our shores. You can help to ensure that we educate the public as to the necessity for us to take these actions. This is the challenge of our time. And everyone might not go into clean tech, but the climate crisis is an issue that will affect everyone. If for 100 years the oil and gas and coal industry can have permanent tax breaks, it's time for us to give permanent tax breaks for wind and solar and all electric vehicles and for electric buildings and for storage technologies for renewable energy technologies. So from my perspective, I know that this revolution is possible. In the 1990s, I passed a law which moved over 200 megahertz of spectrum for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th cell phone license so that a pocket phone like this could be in everyone's pockets. And then just 10 years later, a smart young guy said, I'm going to create a computer for everyone's pockets as powerful as the computer on the Apollo mission to the moon. And I know it's powerful because I can see right now about 10% of you are looking down at it. So I'm very proud of that revolution. My goal is that no one ever looks up again and communicates with people. So we know that revolutions can take place. The suffragette movement, the abolitionist movement, the Affordable Care Act movement, the gay marriage movement, it all started here in Massachusetts. And you are the revolutionaries. We must win this battle. Three, we must use the power of technology to achieve your goals and promote the ideas and the ideals that you learned here at Bridgewater. Never has a generation had more opportunities to choose paths for the future as yours. And that's because in your generation, mobility is the new stability. The beauty of our mobile, connected society and world is that you can develop and disseminate a new product or way of doing things faster than ever before, and you can do it from anywhere. You can turn a family business into a franchise with business savvy and Instagram followers. You can keep patients healthier with iPhone apps that track your progress. You can support the Green New Deal by helping build a movement on Slack. You can turn retweets into repeat customers. When I was authoring those telecommunications laws back in the 1990s, 5G wasn't even around. We thought that was an Audi 5000 car. And now we have an ecosystem that makes it possible for all of you to be bilingual, to master the technology of the computer and simultaneously apply it to any profession that you decide to enter. You are the first generation to be able to do that in the same way that you are the first generation to live with the climate crisis and the last generation to be able to do anything about it. And you have the technical tools to be able to help to ensure that we solve these problems that have been left behind. With what technology has provided is a democratization of opportunity, bringing knowledge across communities and countries instantaneously, and it's all at your fingertips. And finally, 4, to fight income inequality in our land of plenty. Too many go without. Too many go without. In America today, the richest 0.1% take in 188 times as much as the bottom 90%. And just 3 men hold fortunes worth more than the total wealth of the poorest half of all Americans. Last year, 26 people owned the same as the 3.8 billion people who make up the poorest half of humanity on the planet. Meanwhile, what we're seeing is that a kindergarten teacher makes around $50,000 a year. Who contributed more to our society? Right now, a woman earns 79 cents to a man's dollar. That is still outrageous, and we need to ensure that women earn equal pay for equal work in our society. And we need to fight against the dark money that has wedged its way into our democracy. Our government is supposed to be about checks and balances, not about who is writing the checks and what is their bank balance. That is wrong, it is undemocratic, and we need you to deliver democracy back to the people of our country. So there it is. Save money, save the planet, save democracy, save your parents' Netflix login. That's a pretty easy agenda. In the coming months, the immediate pressures might seem overwhelming. Finding a job, maybe moving to a new city, a new state, a new country. You thought organic chemistry was hard? Adulting is way harder. And even with all of these pressures, find a way to stay connected to the passions that led you here today. Don't succumb to FOMO. Find a way to acknowledge the help that you received to accomplish what you have here today. But here is the really best part. You get to choose. You've made this huge investment. You have done the hard work. You have punched yourself a ticket to a world of opportunities because you are a Bridgewater State graduate. You get to choose. Some of you will join a startup business. Some of you will teach tomorrow's leaders in classrooms. Some of you will work in forensics and join law enforcement. Some of you will run for office. For each of you, you can become whatever it is that you want to become. But you know that you get to choose today because previous generations of your families worked to better their own lives and to better the lives of those around them. You get to choose because they sacrificed, they fought for equality, for the environment, for human rights, and for universal values like liberty and justice that have animated our world for centuries, to ensure that we have a public education system that makes it possible for young people to be able to realize their dreams. You have the most sophisticated technological tools ever created. You have the knowledge and the know-how with your Bridgewater State education. Your community, your country, and the world needs your leadership. You are Bridgewater State University graduates, and you will start to change the world today. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much, Senator Markey. That was wonderful. The granting of honorary degrees is a long-standing tradition of colleges and universities. Honorary degrees recognize those whose significant and sustained achievements make lasting contributions to society. Other than the earned doctorate, the honorary degree is the highest recognition that colleges and universities can bestow. I would like now to invite Mr. Durgan and Senator Markey to join me to the side of the podium.
Edward J. Markey, United States Senator from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. In recognition of your extraordinary commitment to improve the lives of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, your leadership role in public policy, your tireless advocacy for protecting women and advancing educational opportunities for our children, the Bridgewater State University Board of Trustees is pleased to award and the President to confer the Honorary Doctorate of Public Service, honoris causa, at this 2019 Commencement Convocation with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, Senator Markey.
our newest BSU Bear, right here. How's that? The Distinguished Service Award from Bridgewater State University is intended to honor a person whose significant acts of public service have created opportunities for citizens of southeastern Massachusetts to improve the quality of their lives. Mr. Marquis Taylor, founder and CEO of Coaching for Change, a nonprofit organization that provides interventions geared to increase school engagement and promote college access in low-income minority communities, and also partner with K-12 schools and colleges to develop a diverse teacher pipeline. Coaching for Change works to help low-income students of color reach their full potential and to close the educational achievement gap through hands-on practical learning experiences. I would like to invite Marquis Taylor, President Emeritus Mola Farrier, and Mr. Durgan to please join me at the podium right here. All of us at BSU are pleased to present you, Marquis, our Distinguished Service Award for your remarkable service to the children of this region. Now Marquis will just speak for a few minutes to share his thoughts with you. Marquis.
So, President Clark and the Bridgewater State Trustees, thank you for this opportunity. When I was asked to speak today, I was like, what am I going to say to a bunch of young people that are about to embark on the next stages of their life? And for me, I'm not supposed to be here. And I remember the first time, or not the first time, but when I graduated from college, it was the first time I saw my mom as an athlete. She was jumping over ropes and sprinting to take 1,000 pictures of me. And it was because by the time I was in 8th grade, I had been to 6 different schools. I failed out of prep school, and then when I got to college, I was put on academic probation. So graduating college was a massive, massive milestone for me. But when I was 26, I came up with this concept. I want to help kids that struggled in school just like me. And as I went through New England, pitching this idea of getting college and high school students to mentor and guide younger kids that are struggling in school, funders, schools, and nonprofits told me my idea was crazy because kids can't help kids. And I think that was one of the biggest things that really bothered me, because you guys have so much talent at such a young age and so much opportunity. And so my frustration grew into talking to my mentor, and I told him that, you know, I am not finding the success that I'm looking for because I'm black. And I'm gonna put that into a little context right now. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles during the O.J. Simpson trial and the Rodney King LA riots, where race relations were really bad. And in my community, it was all minorities not doing well. And my mentor actually really got into me. What's your strength? Why would anybody ever listen to you? And what are you doing? And what I realized in that moment was I didn't have an answer, because I actually didn't know my own strengths and my own capacities. And I also didn't know how to position myself to take advantage of opportunities. And so what I hope that you get from my message today is that you all have strengths, but the only way that you begin understanding what your strengths are is by taking a second to reflect. Whether you have your 5-year career plan, or you're trying to get out of your mom and dad's bedroom or house. That's weird. Getting out of your mom and dad's house, your goal is to focus in on the skills that you have. Focus in on what you're actually doing, and take a second to reflect on what that is. What's meaningful to you? What actually feels good, and what are your strengths? Because when the opportunities come, you want to know how to take advantage of them. And if you're not prepared for that, if you haven't thought about it, if you haven't reflected on what you're good at, and also knowing what you're bad at, you're not going to be ready for that next step. So I hope that this is meaningful and helpful to you. And thank you again for this opportunity, and congratulations.
Thank you, Marquis. We are very proud at Bridgewater to be your partner. It is now my great pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Gwendolyn Weisinger. Yeah. She's pretty cool. A psychology major with a minor in civic engagement and community leadership, Gwen has held several leadership positions during her time here at BSU, which include resident assistant in Scott and Crimson, building manager in the Rondeau Campus Center, orientation leader, serving as president of BSU's Program Council. Gwen attended an alternative spring break to Washington, D.C. as a departmental honors student and was an intern at The Well, a holistic wellness center located here in town. Gwen completed an honors thesis about mindfulness and smartphone use. After graduating, Gwen plans to apply to clinical psychology PhD programs in the hope of becoming a psychotherapist and eventually a college professor. Members of the class of 2019, please join me in welcoming your commencement speaker, Gwendolyn.
Good afternoon and welcome to the afternoon commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. Everyone here has played an integral role in creating the moments that have led to our celebration here today. To President Clark and members of the Board of Trustees, thank you for listening. Throughout our time here, you made it evident that Bridgewater is a student-centered university. Your direction and leadership created the conditions that we needed to grow and succeed. To faculty, staff, and administration, and specifically in my case, to Dr. Teresa King, thank you. Yeah, round of applause for her. Thank you for the countless hours of curricular and co-curricular support that you provided us. Without your expertise and belief in our abilities, many of us would not be here today. To family members and loved ones, it is hard to find the right words to express our gratitude. The pride, joy, and love that you share with us today and every day reflects our accomplishments in a beautiful light. Our excitement today grows exponentially due to your presence. To my fellow soon-to-be graduates of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, it is an honor to stand before you all today and say the words, "We did it." When I look out into this crowd, it amazes me to think of the diversity of experience that sits before me. Not only do we span a spectrum of ages, races, ethnicities, genders, majors, but we also vary in the multitude of roles that we carried with us throughout our time here. Residents, commuters, transfer students, first-generation students, club members, scholars, Tilly Tuesday enthusiasts. Regardless of the different paths that we walk throughout our time here, we have the honor of sitting side by side today, appreciating and celebrating one another's successes. Although many of us did not have the opportunity to meet, for the past few years, our stories have been inextricably intertwined. We shared this campus. We cycled the same tables in ECC, frequented the same classrooms in Harrington and Hunt. We spent hours writing papers on those double monitors in the library. We simultaneously created memories and connections that will last us a lifetime. I believe the term Ubuntu, which origin stems from an African proverb, accurately conveys this idea. Ubuntu means, I am who I am because of who we all are. I am who I am because of who we all are. Even if we couldn't see it, our actions and our energies affected one another. We all came to Bridgewater with individual goals and pursuits, but together, we created a community. Community can be defined as a group of people living in the same place, sure, but it's also a feeling of fellowship shared among people. As an orientation leader and a resident assistant, I found community in somewhat obvious places. At the overnight sessions in June, or in the hallways and lounges on my floors. The different involvements that I had throughout my time here gave me ample opportunity to create a connection to this university. But community exists outside of these jobs and organizations as well. You see, community is built by stringing together moments of presence. It's in interactions infused with awareness, when we're able to pause the busy narratives that are constantly playing in our own minds and truly be with one another. During my time here, the word community came to life in Bear's Den, when I saw a student graciously pay for the meal of a faculty member when their card was declined. Or outside of DMF, when a stranger turned to me and smiled as they held open those extremely heavy doors. It rang true each morning when I entered ECC or Tilly, and Eva June or Charlotte or Karen greeted me by my first name, and a hug if I was lucky. Community exists when one person recognizes and honors the humanity of another. One student who exemplified this sense of community was a student that we lost far too soon, Saki Yankoi. For those of you who knew Saki, his presence lit up a room. Even with various involvements and a rigorous academic schedule, Saki took the time to ask people how they were and truly listen to their answer. The way that he made people feel is a large part of the legacy that he leaves behind. The world that we live in today is in desperate need of this sense of community. While the rapidly evolving technology we have allows us to be the most connected that we've ever been, our overarching society is fragmented in many ways. With a highly polarized political climate, increasing amounts of environmental turmoil, the pressing fears of violence and wars, for many, it is a scary, somewhat uncertain time. But it's also a hopeful time, especially when we see ourselves as the change makers. Under this tent, we have individuals who are already extensively involved in community service efforts, nonprofit work, environmental sustainability projects. We are the future police officers, policymakers, researchers, artists, clinicians, social workers, critical thinkers. We all have the capacity to make the differences that our world needs, and that potential only grows stronger when we learn to come together. Let us leave here today with pride surrounding our personal accomplishments, because wow, we worked hard for this. But let's take this a step further. Let us take with us a willingness to aid in creating community wherever our journey takes us. As Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg once said, "If you want to be a true professional, you will do something outside of yourself, something to repair tears in your community, something to make life a little better for people less fortunate than you." That's what I think a meaningful life is, living not for oneself, but for one's community. When years from now, you have the opportunity to share with another about your time here at Bridgewater, don't forget to mention the seemingly small moments where you felt connected. Use these memories as fuel to be present with those around you. It makes more of a difference than you think. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Ms. Weisinger. We have now reached the point in the program that everyone has come to witness. 2 parts to it, awarding of degrees, and finally, induction to the Alumni Association. I would request everyone to stay here under the tent until we have inducted you to the Alumni Association. Would President Clark and Provost Ismaili please approach the podium?
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please rise? President Clark, I am pleased to present Dr. Arna Alcon, Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
President Clark, I'm pleased to present the candidates in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the degree of Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Bridgewater State University, I hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and degree of Bachelor of Science and welcome all of you to the company of educated and contributing citizens with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. And while you're standing, many universities simply have all of their graduates stand. We confer the degree like this, and then they have you sit down without ever having you cross this stage. At BSU, we know that every student is a unique story, and each story is one of challenges overcome, doors opened, and lives changed. Because we know just how much that degree means to you and your families, we have every single student cross this stage one at a time, but quickly, out of respect for each student and their unique story, please do your best to stay under this tent until we've honored every student. You can sit down. Thank you.
Will the recipients of the bachelor's degrees in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please come forward?
College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Major in Anthropology. Degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jacob Coffey, cum laude. Amanda Kilchrist, summa cum laude. Michelle Leheroux. Olivia Lynn Ladani. Jamie McIntyre, cum laude. Johnson Carter Remy, cum laude, Departmental Honors in Anthropology. Mia Sarkeesian, also majoring in biology, cum laude, Departmental Honors in Anthropology. Jamie Thornton, cum laude. Degree of Bachelor of Science. Kirsten Jean Altig. Scott Delaney, cum laude. Major in art. Degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jessica J. Andre, cum laude. Ren Barger, magna cum laude. Julie Ann Barrows, cum laude. Mamie Hawa Bawo. Lauren Casey, cum laude. Timothy Charette. Santiago M. Shabs. Eric Robert Klinger. Devin Collins. Matthew Collins, cum laude. Enid R. Cordero, cum laude. Megan A. Correa. Emily Rose Coutu. Aaron Craig, summa cum laude. Emma Cuddy. Samantha Cushman, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. John Craig Davey. Dylan de Moranville, magna cum laude. Ethan Lawrence de Paula. Carol Mary Dick, cum laude. Jonathan Doucette, magna cum laude. Tyler Durant, cum laude. Yemi Imani George. Victoria Hamilton, magna cum laude. Kayla Hart, magna cum laude. Catherine Knight Hauser, summa cum laude. Seth Roger Jefferson, cum laude. Emma Johansson Hewitt, cum laude, departmental honors in studio art. Lily Karras, magna cum laude. Jill Kessler Lengel, summa cum laude, departmental honors in art. Matthew Robert Leonard, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Courtney Liston, also majoring in management. Nolan Long. Morgan Lord. Michelle Louis, magna cum laude. Heather McGeever, magna cum laude. Haley Marie Mulvey, magna cum laude. Kimberly O'Brien. Kathleen Elizabeth Peliquin, magna cum laude. Michelle Babin Phillips, summa cum laude. Jenna Rendini. Sophia Rustemeyer. Sydney Cecile Sylvia. Lindsay M. Stewart. Shakira Cynthia Stokes. Jessica Strange, also majoring in psychology. Brandon Teixeira Almeida. Sarah Thibodeau, summa cum laude. Amanda Marie Torigian, also majoring in communication studies, magna cum laude. Leonarda Vieira, magna cum laude. Samantha Marie Warren. Lily Zhen Young, summa cum laude. Jessica Lynn Zioli.
Major in Communication Studies, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Evan Daniel Abreu, cum laude. Brandon Michael Allen. Jalexis Alvarado. Francesca Marie Antonagelli. Kira Hoy Archambault, cum laude. Melanie Ogier, summa cum laude. Jenna Lee Baez. Kendra Lynn Barralero. Elise Rose Bichet. Quinn Bourgeois, cum laude. Madison Bridget Bowen, summa cum laude. Zachary Bowen. Derek Boyd. Sean Brady. Jared Brown. Megan Kathleen Brown. Ian William Breyer. Bridget M. Buckley, cum laude. Troy Burdett. Samantha Burkhead, summa cum laude. Caitlin Butler. John Govea Cahill, cum laude. Lauren Christine Cahill, cum laude. Kyle William Cardoza. Amanda Carlo, cum laude. Matthew Paul Karen. Bryce Edwin Carpenter. Rachel Ann Carroll. Daniel Paul Casper, magna cum laude. Zachary Ty Castle. Sam Merton Chapman, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Circio, cum laude. Kayla M. Coonan. Troy James Costa. Tara Marie Cowan. Dylan Austin Crowley, summa cum laude. Carol Ann D'Souza, also majoring in English, cum laude. John Devereaux. Elizabeth Diamond, cum laude. Tatiana Therese Diaz. Madison Shea DeRoss. John Eccles. Jillian Iman. Joshua Epps. Kira Rose Fallon. Nina Forcelati. John C. Frazier Jr. Haley Jane Gagnon. Lindsay Marie Guerreri. Garrick Gasper, summa cum laude. Haley Gentile. Sarah Emily Giannetti, magna cum laude. Alexander Albert Godas. Mark C. Goodwin, cum laude. Abigail Marie Gordon, cum laude. Megan Graham, also majoring in English. Daniel Adam Griffin. Samantha Rose Gustafson. Amy Sophia Healy. Way to go, Caprices. Allison K. Heap, summa cum laude. Charles W. Hill III. Skylar Ruth Hines, cum laude. Ashley R. Holmes, cum laude. Shannon Horta, magna cum laude. Eddie James Zalescu. Melissa Margaret Johnson. David Joseph. Yared Kasu. Shaylin Keen, cum laude. Connor M. Lally. Abigail Elizabeth Lane, cum laude. Kayla E. Lane. Emma Lantieri, summa cum laude. David Norman Larivi, magna cum laude. Esty Lewis. Jessica Lyons, cum laude. Stephanie Marina McLeod, cum laude. Michael Joseph Manley. John Joseph Mannion, Jr. Kelsey Lee Marciarelli, cum laude. Olivia Haley Marks, cum laude. Mackenzie Margaret Mason, magna cum laude. David Ellsworth Maybrook, also majoring in theater arts, summa cum laude. Kelly Christine McDonald, magna cum laude. Victoria Medeiros, magna cum laude. Samuel J. Melissi. Rebecca Lee Miller, cum laude. Benjamin Earl Malott, cum laude. Joseph A.J. Montanaro. Clara Judith Mott, cum laude. Ethan D. Nelson, cum laude. Rachel Elena Ing. Genevieve Grace O'Connell, cum laude. Christopher Penza, magna cum laude. Ross Tyler Perry, cum laude. Janellis Alice Pimentel. Shauna S. Reed, magna cum laude. Jillian Beth Rose, summa cum laude. Robert Rotella. John Sage. Carolina Faraz Santana, also majoring in Spanish. Stephen Santiago. Amy Michelle Schmidt, cum laude. Brendan William Smith, cum laude. Matthew William Smith. Jordan Daniel Snowden, magna cum laude. Jacob Anthony Spencer, cum laude. Richard Ryan Stanton. Kaylee Stone. Tsuyoshi Takeyanagi. Ellie Rose Tallman. Megan Lynn Tomasanis, cum laude. Kelly Thies, also majoring in art, summa cum laude. Commonwealth honors, departmental honors, interdisciplinary. Shakayla Tyler. Joseph M. Vinay. Lindsay Voteland, cum laude. Andrew Joseph Wales. Billy Walker, cum laude. Natalie Ann Webb, cum laude. John Thomas Williams III. Casey Wilson, cum laude. Lauren Alexis Zimmerman, cum laude. Michael Ian McClendon.
Major in Criminal Justice. Degree of Bachelor of Science. Caitlin Ann Albert. Kessie Dione Fontes Alvis. Joe Amaral. Kevin Andrade. Sarah Maria Arias Peralta. Erica L. Arpa. Thomas T. Arsenal, cum laude. Emma Lynn Bagasso. Megan Elizabeth Beatty, cum laude. Nicholas Bellavance, cum laude. Alexander Paul Bellino. Alyssa Hope Bennett, also majoring in psychology, magna cum laude. Kendra Erin Bernardo. Allison Bishop. Bryce Paul Boswell, summa cum laude. Paul Michael Bowler, cum laude. Rebecca Ann Bowman, also majoring in political science, cum laude, Commonwealth honors, departmental honors in criminal justice. Jordan Braley. Nicole Ann Brunell. Kiana Jade Campina. Zachary Michael Canero, also majoring in psychology, cum laude. Robert Scott Carrigan. Matthew Chadbourne, cum laude. Scott Michael Shandu. Adam J. Shabs, cum laude. Michael Anthony Chica, magna cum laude. Tayasha Christopher. Ryan Alexander Clark, summa cum laude. Stephen M. Coakley. Candace G. Cole. Justin A. Cole. Julianne J. Coleman. Sean Paul Collette, cum laude. Keith Charles Cologne. Tristan Joseph Costa, cum laude. Caitlin M. Cruz. Sarah Marie De Silva, magna cum laude. Danielle Marie Davis. Nicholas De Pedro. Cesar De Pina. Katrina DeRocha, also majoring in psychology. Kevin Dickinson, also majoring in psychology. Elizabeth Domain. Tabitha Domay, summa cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Criminal Justice. Necker Dorsilian. Riley Doyle, magna cum laude. Taylor A. Dubois. Maria Dufort. Stephanie Christina Fasoli. Joshua Delphis Faulkner. Rose Naftaline Felizme. Amara Fishenden. Adam Robert Flynn, cum laude. Andrew Freitas. Hannah Jane Fry, also majoring in psychology, magna cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Psychology. Nathan M. Gale, cum laude. Brittany Gammett, also majoring in psychology, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Criminal Justice. John Grantlin Giacobi. Sabrina Marie Gill. Catherine Teresa Gillis, cum laude. Carolyn Gordon, magna cum laude. Kevin Grant, magna cum laude. Miranda E. Grant. Hans Christopher Guillaume. Gilbert R. Guzman. Adrian Thomas Halpin, cum laude. John Francis Harkins. Alexis D. Harvey. Cecilia Ann Hasamaris, cum laude. Logan F. Healy. Rachel Heinrichs, cum laude. Trevor Heatherton. Ethan Frank Horsley. Adam Jacques. Joni Jadot, cum laude. Vanessa Jean Baptiste. Nathaniel Jacob Johnson. Tiana Lachey Johnson, cum laude. Jeff S. Jules. Lauren Michelle Kelly, cum laude. Richard David Lawando, cum laude. Samantha L. Linton, cum laude. Camry Lopes, cum laude. Maria A. Lopes. Kayla McNeil. Nicole Michelle McDonald, magna cum laude. Kayla L. Machado. Nicholas Machado. Brittany Elizabeth McGuire. Ryan John Manning, cum laude. Vanessa Marie Alvis Martins. Jaquasia Matthews. Jonathan Kenneth Matthews. Brian Patrick McCarthy. Colleen McNulty. Kayla Medeiros, cum laude, also majoring in psychology. Fraylin Madrano. Colin Roy Mello, magna cum laude. Benjamin F. Morgan. Kevin Morrison. Christine Renee Morse, magna cum laude. Mason Moynihan. Jacob A. Mullen Bernstein, cum laude. Joseph Thomas Murad. Kaylee Hannah Murphy, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Myers, magna cum laude.
Jillian Marie Knackley. Shane Naglieri. Samuel Nissel. Haley Brooke Nolan, cum laude. Maggie Lynn Noversa, summa cum laude. Jillian Rose Orr, summa cum laude. Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Criminal Justice. Amanda Pedro, magna cum laude. Lauren Perrault. Tracy Pierre. Haley Jean Pollard, summa cum laude. Brianna Powell Barnes. Angela Pucci. Brian Ray. Patrick Francis Ray, cum laude. Nicole Suzanne Ramhit, cum laude. Rabbitson Renato Diaz Moramos. Corey Rand. Jasmine Jamie Reed. Brandis Margaret Ream, cum laude. Ashley Ribeiro. Abigail Ricketson. Carlos R. Rivera, Jr. Jenny Lee Robbins, cum laude. Tatiana Nakia Rodriguez. Jameson Rose. Joseph Raymond Roy, cum laude. Michael Dante Salerno, cum laude. Jerica Elise Sanchez. Desmond Anthony Sanders. Edwin McLaughlin Balasina. Joshua Sherwin. Alexander T. Silva. Shade Sanus. Caitlin Rose Silver. Thomas M. Southern. Abigail Louise Stallions. Cameron James Stanley. Caroline N. Sullivan, cum laude. Kaylee Ann Silva, also majoring in psychology. David A. Tamarez Nunez. Patrick John Tavares. Alexander James Tisi. Alyssa S. Toscano. Devin Tremblay. Lillian L. Valley. Eric T. Vega. Ann Vu. Catherine Vankovich. Nicole Lynn Warren. Caitlin Ann Waterhouse, summa cum laude. Carrie White, cum laude. Austin Wilkinson. Sabrina Sandra Williams. Scott L. Yard, Jr. Major in dance, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Lauren Elizabeth Kern. Rebecca Lynn Santone, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Major in economics, degree of Bachelor of Science, Christopher Benoit. John Bersani, cum laude. Nicholas Dane Bishop. Ryan M. Costigan. Benjamin Goodwin, also majoring in political science, magna cum laude. Alicia Hebert. Taka Ishikawa. Colin Thomas Light, cum laude. Sean McGreal. Shannon Reagan. Matthew D. Rosen. Isabella de Souza Tinturera, magna cum laude. Michael D. Ulick. Nicholas Paul Venturo, cum laude. Anthony R. Vitali III. Major in English, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Claire Elizabeth Alexander. Evan Marshall Baxter, also majoring in secondary education. Nicholas J. Bjornson. Elias Bonacorsi, cum laude. Elizabeth Jane Brady, magna cum laude. Tammy M. Brownlee, cum laude. Alexandra Louise Burton, summa cum laude. Sydney Kathleen Cabral, summa cum laude. Miranda June Campbell, magna cum laude. Shakima Card. Mielise Carney, summa cum laude, departmental honors in English. Kelsey K. Carrero, cum laude. Lucas James Castro. Jennifer Ann Chamberlain, also majoring in elementary education, magna cum laude. Amanda Rose Colbert, magna cum laude. Haley Sophia Cornelier, cum laude. Samantha Correa, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude, Commonwealth honors, departmental honors in English. Brianna Blair Crockett, cum laude. Abigail Monroe Cromer. Megan Nellie Damiano, magna cum laude. Elvis Dang, magna cum laude. Kylie DeGust, cum laude. Kelly Grace Delaney, summa cum laude, departmental honors in English. Allison Maria Dennekamp, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Matthew Derby. Alicia A. De Silva, summa cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Di Pasquale. Stephanie E. Doyle. Kimberly Ann Driscoll Jr., cum laude. Peter Anthony Austin Alea. Michael Ellis. Alexander Everett. Taylor Ewing, magna cum laude. Donna Jean Fabiano, cum laude. Kayla Fisher. Laura Fred, magna cum laude.
Paige R. Gamond, also majoring in secondary education. Emily Gogan. Jenna Graziano. Aiden Elizabeth Griever, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Gabriel W. Hazeldine, summa cum laude, departmental honors in English. Caroline Jean Hill, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Michael Holguin, magna cum laude. Janine Margaret Johnson, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude, departmental honors in English. Parker M. Jones, also majoring in communication studies, magna cum laude, departmental honors in English. Margaret Claire Keefe, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude, Commonwealth honors, departmental honors interdisciplinary. Amy Keith, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude. Aubrey Michelle Kelly, magna cum laude. John Kinsman, also majoring in philosophy and secondary education, cum laude. Kaylin Kuhn. Catherine Renee LeBeau, magna cum laude. Diana Lopez, cum laude. Megan Ashley Luongo, cum laude. Cameron Paul McDonald. Alexandria B. Machado, magna cum laude. Catherine McPherson. Emily Rose Mello Coppinger, cum laude. Jesse A. Mendez, cum laude. Rebecca Louise Miller, cum laude. Megan Asleen Moran, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Shaylon Vonay Miles. Joseph A. Neer. Christina Nicole Nelson, cum laude, Commonwealth honors, departmental honors in English. Sydney Nolan. Jenna Norberg. Leah U. O'Brien, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Ryan Patrick O'Connor, cum laude, departmental honors in English. Melissa O'Sullivan. Maria Victoria Ponte, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Amanda Sarah Porter. Jennifer R. Richard, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Matthew Rodriguez, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Michael Patrick Rooney, cum laude. Amanda Rosignol. Gabrielle Rawson, magna cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in English. Abigail Lindsay Bodine Sanders. Matthew Gregory Donovan Scott, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in English. Jose Silva. Adriana Marquez Sousa, cum laude. Elizabeth May Sprague, cum laude, Departmental Honors in English. Christopher J. Spratt. Amber Tiranati, magna cum laude. Sydney Tuttle, magna cum laude. Brandon Michael Vancelet Jr., cum laude. Donna Marie Vella, also majoring in psychology and secondary education, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Interdisciplinary. Amelia Walcott, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Walsh. Hannah Marie Wanless, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Samantha Elizabeth Westgate. Mary Lee O'Connor White. Caitlin Elizabeth Willett, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in English. John Francis Wilson, cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Art History. Joshua David William Wright, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in English. Janae Cassie Bonner. Dorca Emanuela Louis. Kyla Deja Wilkie Hullum. Ruth Elise Vasquez. Monica Lynn Rivera. Major in History. Degree of Bachelor of Arts. Megan Arsenal. Zachary Reed Izar, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Shauna Ann Backey. Caitlin Bedard, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Erin Best, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in History. Brendan A. Borges, cum laude. Allison Brooks. Kayla Moore Buckley. Zachary Ryan Carey, also majoring in secondary education. Molly Elizabeth Constantine, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Casey Kostopoulos, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude. Jeanette J. D'Antona, summa cum laude. Rocio Duran, also majoring in psychology. Daniel James Flockton, summa cum laude. Catherine Foisey, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Stephen Gilbert. Catherine Margaret Golden. Jordan J. Gonzalez, also majoring in secondary education. Charles Gustus. Luis Felipe Gutierrez, magna cum laude. Terry Lynn Hammond, cum laude. Benjamin Califf, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude. Caleb Aubrey Kapp. Norman P. Lahereau, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Jared Dante Lordy. Logan Dean McManus, magna cum laude. Bethany McPherson, cum laude. Joseph Anthony McDonough. Cheryl Ann Catherine McDonald, also majoring in secondary education, cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in History. John R. McGowan, Jr., cum laude. Alicia Patricia Mendez, summa cum laude. Christopher George Milne. Ryan Daniel O'Connell, cum laude. Olivia J. O'Neill. Drew B. Owen. Adam Joseph Powell. Taylor John Pritchard. Stephen James Reddington, also majoring in physical education, cum laude. Anna Clara Robeson. Dominic Rosmarovsky, cum laude. Michael Daniel San Pietro, also majoring in secondary education. Daniel J. Santangelo. Nicholas James Simonetti. Vanessa Ann Souza. John Joseph Taggart, Jr., also majoring in secondary education. Rachel Elizabeth Tarantino, also majoring in secondary education, summa cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in History. Connor David Tavares. Carly Thatcher. Sonia Marissa Tillis, also majoring in Spanish and secondary education, summa cum laude. Brian Varley, also majoring in secondary education. Nicholas Walsh, also majoring in secondary education, magna cum laude. Patrick F. Walsh IV, cum laude. Alexa Marie Weathers, magna cum laude. Alyssa Yuen, summa cum laude.
Major in music, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Taylor Morgan Ekstrom, cum laude. Lana Loretta Fitzgerald, summa cum laude. Spencer Bryce Lusignan. Emily Mills. Nicholas Morera. Major in philosophy, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jacob Cobb, summa cum laude. Thomas Gerard Gentile. Faith Randall. Major in political science, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Megan Louise Dion. Megan Elizabeth Eckelberger. Stephen Fannis. Brett Michael Franzi, summa cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Political Science. Sean Glory. Aaron Hardy. Kayla Knight. Sally Loschiavo, magna cum laude. Daniel F. Moriarty, cum laude. Benjamin Mullen, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Mary Nalwaga. Thomas Alfred O'Connor, cum laude. Kaylin Marie Palema, magna cum laude. Caitlin E. Rowley, summa cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Political Science. Vanessa Sherman, also majoring in anthropology, cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Political Science. Marina Nicole Smosky, summa cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Political Science. Paul N. Tosti III. Harrison J.L. Ryan, also majoring in English. Major in psychology, degree of Bachelor of Science. Ariana Acera, cum laude. Kayla M. Alberry. Shalea Victoria Alexander. Taja Chanel Allen, cum laude. Alicia Almeida. Kaylee Anderson, cum laude. Reed Andrade. Kristen Allen Assi, cum laude. Deidre M. Atchison. Naldine Augustin. Marcus Stephen I.S., cum laude. Maddie C. Barbosa. Brianna Barbosa, magna cum laude. Samantha Baskin. Allison Sharon Bernique, also majoring in criminal justice, summa cum laude. Amanda Bertrand, cum laude. John Wilson Bolivar. Lucas Booth. Alyssa Bourgeois. Michelle A. Bowen. Posthumously, Katie L. Brantley. Katie's degree is being accepted by Katie's father, Thomas Brantley. Melissa Karen Brady, magna cum laude. Brianna Brennan, summa cum laude. Jenna Marie Buite, cum laude. Brittany Faith Burke. Caroline R. Cabral. Courtney Taylor Canali, cum laude. Tarinia Casimir, also majoring in sociology. Perla Maciel Cerda. Heather Lee Cleveland. Matthew Clifford, cum laude. Trav Cloutier, cum laude. Megan J. Collins. Paige Colombo, cum laude. Emily Cologne. Audrey Colton. Megan Elizabeth Comer. Alyssa Sky Connolly. Autumn Nicole Conti. Are you Autumn? Autumn Nicole Conti. Sorry about that. Elizabeth May Cook, magna cum laude, departmental honors in psychology. Catherine Lorraine Cornell, cum laude. Denise Correa. Caitlin M. Correa, magna cum laude. Nicole A. Costa, magna cum laude. Kevin Joseph Kudo, summa cum laude. Michael Christopher Kudo, cum laude. Jennifer DeRosa. Brittany De Silva. Kayla De Silva. Sarah Davidson, summa cum laude. Meredith Deegan. Megan DeLay. Olivia Teresa Del Tufo. Cameron S. D'Souza, cum laude. Christina Dorado. Michael Thomas Doherty, magna cum laude. Alyssa Emily Duran. Alexis Dowling, cum laude. Daniel Lee Duarte. Lindsay Nina Dubison. Mylene Duclicelli. Emily Nicole Durst, summa cum laude. Michaela May Eaton, cum laude. Michael Han Elder. Sarah Elizabeth Elliott. Stephen Joseph Escobar, also majoring in political science. Justine Elizabeth Fairhurst. Julie Samantha Faribault, summa cum laude. Samantha Taylor Nori Ferrari, cum laude. June Fishbach, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Freeberg. Rachel S. Freeman. Jordan Taylor Frisbee, cum laude. Carly Ray Fruzetti, magna cum laude. Natalia Furtado.
Genesis M. Galan, also majoring in English, magna cum laude, departmental honors interdisciplinary. Cheryl A. Gallagher. Stephanie Gendreau, cum laude. Shannon Christina Gilmartin. Jillian Ann Gonsalves. Michaela Louise Gauchi. Ashley Marie Harding. Jessica Mary Harris. Catherine E. Harvey, cum laude. Ingrid Hasselquist, magna cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Psychology. Kayla Marie Hathaway, magna cum laude. Jenny Lynn Heller, also majoring in sociology, cum laude. Megan M. Hill. Lauren Elizabeth Hubbard, cum laude. Antoinette Lourdes Irene. Sonia Jean Jensen. Bree Jopson. Samantha Mary Camise, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Psychology. Nicole Catarivas, summa cum laude. Michelle Brianna Kirby, cum laude. Leah Marie Kirk. Molly Curris. Colleen Marie LaRose, summa cum laude. Lensley M. Laurent. Jessica Lima Guaman. Angelique LaRue Dauphin. Kelsey Leitner, cum laude. Avelino R. Lima. Kyle Lindahl, magna cum laude. Amanda Michelle Lloyd. Courtney E. Loney, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Long, cum laude. Connor M. Lonsdale. Andrea Fonseca Lopez. Estefane Lorenzo. Katiana Princess Lynch. Ashley R. Lyons, summa cum laude. Victoria Mallon. Alexander Mangiagello. Ashley Mann, cum laude. Claire Jeanette Martin, magna cum laude. Rochelle Matthew. Corey McDonald. Michaela McDonald, magna cum laude. Olivia Teresa McDonald, magna cum laude. Miranda McGowan, magna cum laude. Kelly A. McLaughlin, cum laude. John McMillan, cum laude. Samantha Menkello. Paul Michael Messina Jr., cum laude. Danielle M. Maselli. Kelsey Virginia Michaud, summa cum laude. Noelle Lynn Miles. Jade Nicole Miller, cum laude. Marine Celeste Miklet, summa cum laude. Nadine Miranda, cum laude. Colin Moustakis. Alana Nadeau, cum laude. Sierra Neal. Michaela Newcomb. Eric Nopel. Christian Jonathan Oakley. Michael O'Brien. Diana F. Oliveira. Edmund K. Apong. Nicole Marie Orlando, cum laude. Lindsay Ostagai, summa cum laude. Ruth Valria Imani Patterson Frost. Sierra Simone Payne. Amber L. Ferber, cum laude. Shannon Irene Pierce, cum laude. Alice Pina, cum laude. Haley Lynn Piotrowski, cum laude. Bree Poliquin. Amanda Powell, cum laude. Michelle R. Quinn, summa cum laude. Catherine Grace Refuse. Andrea Ramirez, magna cum laude. Andrew Raposo. Erin Marie Rego, cum laude. Jessica Reyes. Emma Nicole Rist, magna cum laude. Samantha Roach, cum laude. Stephanie Coney, summa cum laude. Catherine Tony Saliba. Margarita Sanchez. Monica Saar, magna cum laude. Rebecca Grace Sass. Imani T.J. Scott. Eric C. Sears, cum laude. Jillian Ashley Sheehan, summa cum laude, Commonwealth Honors, Departmental Honors in Psychology. Ashley Nicole Sylvia. Alexandra Catherine Smith. Jamie Lauren Smith. Kendall Smith. Heather Elizabeth Soares. Kelsey Elizabeth Sousa. Ranjali Sripada Vaz. Jackson Stahlbaum. Alexis Stanley, cum laude. Valerie Staris. Sean Stevenson. Sarah Ann Struzik. Jaslyn Sturgis, magna cum laude. Cassandra Lee Sweat, cum laude. Riley Sweeney, cum laude.
Michael Isidro Tativa. Maria L. Tavares, summa cum laude. Mark Tenery, summa cum laude. Sherelle M. Thompson, cum laude. Kayla Tierney, magna cum laude. Zachary Tilden. Michelle Elise Tonkonog. Leah Marie Tucker. It's magna cum laude. Tay W. Torso, cum laude. Shauna Twomey. Mariah Ann Upperman. Caitlin Elizabeth Uzel, magna cum laude. Emily Kathleen Wall. Christina Marie Walsh. Kendra Wenzel. Trisha Mary Wilson. Abigail Marie Winnett. Anna Marie Wright. Amanda Yetzuk. Maruska Katuli. Major in Sociology. Degree of Bachelor of Arts. Summer Dracious Avil. Deanna Eileen Buccia, cum laude. Kayleen Octavia Bryant. Maria Andrea Berganza Cabrera. Austin Jeremy Cool. Brianna Cree, cum laude. Jamie Rose Cullinan, magna cum laude. Minos Gary Francis. Cassidy LaForest, cum laude. Brian James Laundrie. Jose J. Lopes. Sarah Elizabeth Lopes. Emily Michaela McGrath. Edward Motlin. Jennifer Monroe. Brianna J. O'Rourke. Samara Perez. Jillian Resendiz, magna cum laude. Megan Ashley Sheeran. Charles Parker Smith III. Morgan Nicole Stutz. Nicole Christina Tarasconi, cum laude. Evana Vernay. Jennifer C. White. Major in Spanish, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Katiza Andrade. Marcia Biename. Rachel Ann Dwyer, summa cum laude. Sarah Anna Gibbons, cum laude. Wanda C. Lorenzo, cum laude. Amani Musa Marrero, cum laude. Wanda Yvette Onelas, summa cum laude. Evelyn Rodriguez. Major in Theater Arts, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Michael Adam Eckenreiter, cum laude. Mary Madden, cum laude. Major in Theater Education, degree of Bachelor of Arts. Abigail Lynn Dwyer, magna cum laude. Tiago Jose Rodriguez, also majoring in Communication Studies. We're done. We don't need any more. No, I'm just kidding. School of Social Work, major in Social Work. Degree of Bachelor of Science. Teresa Aldrich, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Social Work. Ariana Almeida. Marissa Emerald, cum laude. Mary Amu. Cindy Arsenal, cum laude. Ivelisse Avila. Eric Joseph Bell, magna cum laude. Maricela Silva Botello. Kelsey M. Brager. Emily Ann Brodsky, summa cum laude. Bridget Ann Callow. Jessica Ann Carberry, also majoring in psychology, magna cum laude. Anastel Celestin. Christina Ann Chavez, also majoring in criminal justice, cum laude. Jenna Elizabeth Cohen, cum laude. Laura Kaur. Caitlin Ann Costa, cum laude. Tiffany Larea Crawford. Reagan De Silva, cum laude. Brianna H. Donnellan, cum laude. Rebecca Lee Erdos, magna cum laude. Frank A. Gay III. Simone Suarez Gomes. Sarah Gottfried, summa cum laude, departmental honors in social work. Michaela Grady. Candace Marie Hallinan, also majoring in sociology, summa cum laude. Juliet Esther Kemikai, cum laude. Marceli Siquiera Lassette Bellino. Kyla La Perriere, summa cum laude. Jamie E. Lipkind. Megan Lauren Lucas. Megan Shannon Marie Mahoney, cum laude. Michelle McKinney. Emily Mendez, cum laude. Elizabeth A. Miller. Stephanie Montalvo. Brittany Nicole Owens. Krista Marie Perel, cum laude. Maria Pina Andrade. Kaylee N. Powers, cum laude. Nicholas Quinn. Eric Ramirez. Jennifer Randall, cum laude. Alicia Marie Rigo. Brandon Rollins, summa cum laude. Sarah Rowan, magna cum laude. Chantal Ruiz. Melanie Jean Sanders. Lindsay Chavone. Katie Elizabeth Sikora, cum laude. Jason Silva. Kimberly Elizabeth Silva. Anthony L. Sivos III, cum laude. Kimberly Skelton, cum laude. Emily Hope Sandman, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Souza, magna cum laude. Nicole Stallworth. Catherine L. Segru, cum laude. Leah Ann Tassanari. Sarah Jane Urbanski. Savannah Maria Verasusa. Diana Elizabeth Villatoro, also majoring in psychology, summa cum laude. Julie Rebecca Clairgy, cum laude, departmental honors in social work. Melissa R. Pena. Henry Lambert. Farmada Samadi. Student singer, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Theater Arts, Eliza Rose Germain, summa cum laude, departmental honors in Theater Arts. Student speaker, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Psychology, Gwendolyn Weisinger, summa cum laude, departmental honors in Psychology. Class Marshall, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in English, Kara Elizabeth Marks. Class Marshall, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Communication Studies, Andrew J. Raposo, summa cum laude.
Let's hear it for our graduates. Congratulations. Congratulations. welcome all of you into the community of scholars and professionals. And now you can change your tassels. Congratulations. It's my pleasure now to introduce Ms. Lori Hindle of the Bridgewater State University Alumni Association, BSU graduate of the class of 1997, to come to the podium to officially induct all of our graduates into the Alumni Association of BSU. Thank you, Lori. Good luck.
To bear witness to this induction, I call upon all alumni of Bridgewater State University who are present to please stand. Excellent. President Clark, on your recommendation, I am pleased to induct into membership in the Alumni Association the graduates of the class of 2019 at Bridgewater State University. Fellow alumni, I welcome you into the association with all of us who have preceded you and ask that you share a continuing interest in the welfare and excellence at Bridgewater State University. I offer each of you my warm congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Ms. Hindle. I would now like to invite Father Bill Devine to the podium to offer some reflection. Stand if possible.
I offer this prayer tonight, recognizing the diversity of religious traditions represented at this commencement, and acknowledging that God is addressed in many different ways and by many different names. So I hope my prayer this evening will reflect the faith and the intent of every person here, and that you'll be able to say amen at the end. Let's pray. God, there have been many challenges, words of encouragement, and thanks expressed during this ceremony. And we've saved the last and probably the most important thanks for you, our God. Thank you, God, for the talents and opportunities that you've given to each of these graduates that have enabled them to receive their degree. Thank you for their determination and perseverance. Thank you for the support given to them by their friends, their family, and their mentors. Thank you too, God, for all the exams passed, the papers written, and the prayers answered. And we pray today, God, that you bless these graduates and help them to continue to succeed, to seek your help and guidance in everything they do. And we pray that as you've helped them in the past, now help them to find a job. Help them to pay off their loans while living up to the motto of this university, that it's not to be ministered unto, but to minister. And Lord, keep them safe as they continue this celebration late into tonight. And we ask this in your holy name, amen.
Thank you, Father Devine. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being present at this commencement ceremony and for celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates. I invite you to join us for a reception immediately following the ceremony. Please remain at your seats until the recession has filed out of the tent. Family and friends, you may connect with your graduates at the reception. Congratulations and best wishes to class of 2019. Thank you.
Thank you.